Always what?
Always sharing a song.
I ain't got no panties on. So, I don't know which one is. No, I'm just trying to see which microphone it is. I can't tell. I tried to, so I'm trying to. We're testing things out, guys. We're learning.
Oh, we're recording. This is a shame how much I be drinking in comparison to you.
But I be smoking a lot of weed in comparison to you.
Right,
Not smoking, eating weed. Y'all, so we're testing something out, and it may or may not work because I'll be the first to admit that I am not the most technologically inclined. You know what? I think it's going to create feedback. How the fuck do people be doing this? Mm-hmm. We need an audio engineer.
Period. We're going to get one.
We're going to get one. Okay, so the audio might be a little bit off. It's only one of them recording, and I don't know which one. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to make it so that both of them are recording.
Damn.
Well, hopefully it's yours because that one's lit up more, and I talk louder than you.
Yeah.
So,
be right back. Is that an eye roll?
No.
I think it was.
I'll put mine in my pocket.
I want mine with me.
For situations such as this.
My man be having his in his pocket. It's chapstick.
Didn't nobody ask that?
It made me think about it.
Welcome back to the 444 The Girls podcast. I'm Kirstin. Thank you for tuning in again. So last week, I don't know what happened with the video. I have the video footage. I just, for some reason, it wouldn't render. So that video will come out eventually.
It's all right.
Are we recording? Yeah, we are recording. Oh look, I'm camouflaged. Can you see me?
Please stop.
I match the couch. I didn't think about that when I put this sweatsuit on. I planned on changing, but I don't need to.
This is the one I bought you.
This is the one you bought me. I'm working on some things.
Okay.
Hey, bitch.
Hi. We had started talking about some things via text. So we said, nah, bitch, just wait. Maybe we save it so we can actually have a topic.
Check in.
Because
how I cussed.
We need a topic.
How I cussed the white man out in Walmart?
No.
No, I know. I didn't tell you about that.
No. I was talking about the deeper thing.
I know what you were talking about. And I was deflecting.
Wasn't ready?
I was deflecting. No, I did cuss a white man. Oh, he was at least 112.
Why are you cussing him?
You know how, like, I'm not trying to come for any of my any of our white listeners, but y'all know. If you listening,
do we have any?
Then you know. I don't know. We might
get some.
But if we do, the type of white woman who would listen to our podcast,
yeah, she won't give a fuck about.
She's gonna know exactly what I mean.
Because I have a white friend from school.
I have one white friend. You know, we be lighting black people. We be lighting white people up when they say that.
You have a.
No, I'm saying
ex-husband.
I do have a white ex-husband. I got white grandmother.
I got a white granddaddy. Period.
I got a white grandmother. But I was saying
my
that
mom is white. Your mom's mom.
No, my mom's dad. No, it's complicated. It's real messy. Mm-hmm. But like if a black person said if a white person said I have a black friend, we would eat them a fucking live.
It sounds so fucked up.
It does sound fucked up. But no.
I love my little white friend. I don't talk to her all the time, but that's
my white friend comes over my house. She came over my house 4 times. You know that if a white person said I have a black friend that comes over my house 4 times, we'd be like, so you count. So you keep count, do ya?
Wait, don't get us canceled. Keep going.
My point is, you know, sometimes they have issues with personal space.
Yeah, many.
What?
No, I said many times, but I was supposed to say that.
They be having issues with personal space. And I went to Walmart. First of all, it was a Saturday. I knew. But the reason that
was tacky as fuck. I didn't want to not Target, Walmart
on a Saturday, bitch. On a Saturday.
It never gave that.
It never gave that. But the reason is because I was trying to fill up my water jugs, and I needed lids, right? Mm-hmm. So I went to Walmart, and I literally got. This is the only time this has ever happened. I got exactly what I went in there for. I went in. Grabbed 2 packs of lids.
Fuck up our sound.
Went straight up. It don't matter. Went straight.
Yeah,
to the register.
Get the fuck out of there.
Because I was not like. That's the thing. Like if I know it's crowded like that, in a Walmart, I'm not trying to be in there. I don't belong here. I'm not saying I'm uppity, but bitch, I'm a little bit fucking uppity. I don't belong in Walmart.
So I used to go all the time when I lived in Dunwoody because it was a Walmart in Dunwoody. Now that there's just not a Walmart close to where I live, I don't go. I need to find one because I need to go do something.
It's in Germantown. It's like 10 minutes from here.
From here, not from.
I know, but I'm saying.
I didn't know it was in Germantown though.
Yeah, so I had a Target pickup, and it's in the same parking lot.
The Walmart is?
The Walmart and the Target are like next to each other. It's a Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Michael's, Home Depot.
That sounds like Dunwoody.
Exactly, it's all of that. Because, it was a Hobby Lobby in the Dunwoody parking lot. So,
you would know.
Yeah, I would.
We should have been friends there.
I know. Could you imagine? Ooh. Could you imagine? It's a good thing we weren't. I think God knew. Yeah. These bitches don't need to be near each other when they are both really fucking trifling.
Speak for yourself, bitch. Who said that?
Who said? I know I was.
I was trifling as shit.
I was fucking trifling as fuck. Okay, so let me get back to my story. So I'm standing in line. I'm in the express checkout, right? And when I walked up to the express checkout, there was this man in front of me, and he kept on like kind of turning and looking at me, and I was like thinking that like, okay, it was like he was like a Hispanic man. I don't know if he was Mexican, El Salvador. I don't know. I'm not gonna say Mexican because that's like calling every Asian person Chinese. I'm not gonna say that. He was something, right? And he kept turning around looking at me, and I'm like, why does he keep doing this, right?
He was something.
Well, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. But it was really because he was waiting on his wife to get back. You know, like that embarrassing moment as a child when you run to get something and you leave your kid in line. He was the kid, right? So there's like probably 3 people in front of him, right? And something was going on at the register, or I don't know. And I hear behind me, come on, what's the hold up?
Oh, man. Old white man.
Yeah. It's an old ass white man. This fucking close to me, right?
Ooh, don't do that. Oh,
and when I say old, I mean old. But then again, he could have been like 60, but you know. Never mind.
Stop.
Sorry. Sorry, that was not nice.
What the fuck are you on today?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
If you're watching on YouTube versus listening, like, she looks white.
Who looks white?
I mean, you look mixed. Pretty girl.
Who looks mixed? This vitiligo. Y'all, I was recently diagnosed with vitiligo, and I'm like...
Please stop, because I don't even see it right now until you show me.
Anyway.
You extra.
So I hear, come on, what's the hold up? In my ear, right? Like, it sounds like, you know, when people have, like, the little angel and the devil on their shoulder, it sounds like it could have been one of them motherfuckers on my shoulder, right? So I turn around, and then I turn back around, make eye contact with the Latino man, right, in front of me. And he kind of
didn't call him Spanish.
I know. Hispanic is not... I know. It's like...
I always say Spanish.
You ever hear old people say...
Somebody says Latina so much that they got me saying the right shit now.
Latinx, okay? You know how, like, old white people be calling all Asian people Oriental?
Not like, Oriental.
You ain't never heard that? Like a rug. You can't be calling people Oriental. I think Hispanic might be the same thing.
Hispanic is okay, right? To say.
I don't think it is.
How does he say in Spanish?
Latin.
That's a language.
Latinx. So listen. Yeah, exactly. We don't listen, guys. We're educate us. Don't cancel us. Okay. So I look at the man in front of me. He kind of like turns and looks, and we look. There's a couple people in front of us, right? Then I see mittens beside my head. Mister, move up. Mister, move up. Like literally a pair of black mittens. A black mitten is like, and like over my shoulder, right? Mister, move up. Mister. And the man kind of like looks at me, and I look at him, and I'm like, I said, you better not hit me with one mitten. I'm like, that mitten but not fucking hit me. Because you know them big padded mittens, like the all conditions. So.
My grandpa did not.
This fucking close, right? Mm-hmm. And mind you, remember, I worked on Martin Luther King Day and motherfuckers were trying me. So I was already in a mood, okay? Oh, and this was a couple days later.
It's a big ass girl.
Shut up. My shoes are the ones that people put on when they gotta run out to the car to get the groceries. You know when your mom comes with the groceries, you always look for the biggest pair of shoes. You are so mean. You know when your mom comes home and says, go get the groceries at the car, and you go look for the biggest pair of fucking slides. These are only a 10. Oh no, they're not. They're an 11. Anyway, so he's like, come on, mister. Put your stuff up. And then the man turns to me and says, you can go ahead, because all I had was my little thing. And I said, well, you only have like 4.
Latino?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So all I had was my caps, right? My lids. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, are you sure you only have like 3 things? We're all in the express checkout. Everybody in this line. Now, granted, they do put the slowest person. I know for a fact they put the slowest person in the express checkout because there's only a few things. They can't get too flustered. Oh, so, you're so unprofessional. So, this is body shaming. Cancel her. She's body shaming me for having gigantic feet. Reptar.
And no, because my feet are supposed to be. I have big feet. They don't look that big next to mine, but that Croc look big as shit.
Crocs look big in general. Anyway, they're probably like, bitch, if you don't get this fucking story out,
go past the old white man.
So the man's like, go ahead. And I'm like, you only have a few things. He's like, no, I'm waiting for my wife. And I didn't realize that, right? So I move up, and at the corner of my eye, I see the old man get in front of him too. And I'm like, he told me, but you know what, whatever. So I'm standing there, minding my motherfucking business. I'm next in line. He says, why don't you put your stuff down on the belt? This fucking close. I lost it. I couldn't help myself. I said, it don't matter. If I put the stuff down, if I hold it, she's not going to check it out any faster. It does not matter. I look at his hands. That's why you can't go to Walmart. He got 4 packs of like Oscar Mayer square bologna. Ew. So you already know this man smells like curdled milk. He said, you don't have to yell. I said, you don't have to mind my business. I said, you don't have to be rushing me, minding my business, or standing this close to me. He said, oh, whatever, foreigner. Ooh. I said, you old crinkly crypt keeper, curdled milk smelling spit in the corner of your mouth, old ass man. I was here. Probably my ancestors were here before y'all.
Oh shit, not that. Not you went to the ancestors.
And the other ones probably came here at the same time as yours did. Don't call me foreigner.
He called you foreigner.
Oh, whatever, foreigner. At Walmart, so you know the cashier is Indian or something.
That is so wrong. He called you foreigner.
He didn't have to go there, and I would not have fucking went where I went. crypt keeper looking at 127-year-old fucking look like if I touch you, your fucking skin is gonna crinkle the fuck off like a old fucking piece of dried up tissue paper ass motherfucker.
Don't get her started with the fucking what's the word?
Roast.
Yes.
You know funky ass. I know. I'm saying one day you can be like, hold on, I got something in my pocket. Boom. When you get mad enough, you can be like, hold on. Let me pull this out my Rolodex. I wasn't going to go there with him. But he called me a name first.
You said foreigner.
Whatever, foreigner. I said, what?
Excuse me, Thomas Jefferson. Get the fuck.
Nigga, you were born in the fucking 1800s, bitch. You want to talk about foreigner? But like I said, he might have been born in 1972. I don't know.
I know.
Because they be aging like Walmart bananas. Sorry, that was not nice. That was not nice.
Do I have
Don't
any
cancel
stories
me.
to tell? It's been a dry week. Besides my mother calling me yesterday, hysterical.
I'm sorry, Miss Jill.
She goes, I can only hear it. I can only hear it. Did you guys not record the podcast? Girl, you gotta calm the fuck. You gotta call. You gotta turn that shit. Bring that shit to like a 5. Sis was stressed. I told her that's all we could do this week. We figuring it out.
I have the footage. I just, when I tried to like render it in my media encoder the way I usually do, it kept on like ejecting. If any of y'all know how to work the shit, it kept ejecting my disc, even though my disc was still plugged in.
That wasn't even our longest one. I was thinking it was that, but I was like, no, that wasn't.
No, it wasn't. But I think because remember when the camera cut off on us last time?
Yes.
It was internal because the SD card ran out. So I don't know if it had something to do with that.
Probably.
I don't know.
I'll make sure this one don't.
But it did it on both my computers, my work computer and my home computer. So I don't know. I can still like put the pieces together. Mm-hmm. It might be YouTube only though, not Spotify, because YouTube, I can cobble it together. I don't know, but it'll go up.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna get this shake next time. Okay, so to the real shit. Since we need a topic, you want me to get to it?
Get to what?
You want me to tiptoe into the real shit a little?
Go ahead.
Okay,
you talking about my real shit?
Me and my friend
or
here.
Your real shit?
Which they don't want to keep hearing about all this love shit. Listen. Me and my friend here, without sounding like pick-me's, because it never gave that. We have realized that, you know what, sometimes us bitches, us girls.
Hold on, I can say it. I can say the words. Hold on.
I'm going to let her say it. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes we be what?
Sometimes we be the problem.
We realize sometimes we be the problem.
Sometimes we be the problem.
Not when I say we, I'm not talking about me right now. Bitch, I'm doing good. I'm talking about this one. It's her turn. I've been the problem so many times. Woo, I'm free, bitch. It's your time. It's okay because life will teach you.
Okay, so right. I know y'all saw when I was being dramatic. I was being very dramatic. I was only mildly dramatic on the pod, but I was extremely dramatic in real life. Like, devastation.
Real bad.
So, let me tell you, what had happened was, right? It's not necessarily that I'm the problem. It's just that Mercury and Mars were both retrograde.
It was.
Okay?
That shit was.
That's communication and action. And I
lot.
was fighting for my motherfucking life. Okay? Signals were crossed. I was fighting for my life with them retrogrades.
No, that shit was a lot.
So all jokes aside, it was me. I be the problem sometimes. So I'm not gonna go like too much into detail, but
because we you know what I do? We've been respecting people. The ones we talked about is the ones we didn't respect.
Right. So that's the thing. And you notice, like, the whole time, like, I never got nasty. I never got disrespectful.
You never got nasty. There's so many details you left out.
So many details I left out. So many things that I was like, even like in personal conversations, like, I never took it there. Like, I never,
respect black men.
Right.
Respect
like, I was like, you know what? I mean, like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe the audacity, blah, 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 blah. Right?
Yeah.
But I never, like, spoke mean. I never said anything mean. I ain't let nobody say nothing mean. Nope. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all. That retrograde fucked me up. Had me reading the words that did. Look. Bitch. Y'all. I need to go back and read them for four agreements, okay? Because I was making assumptions.
What are they again? We
talked about this before. Be impeccable with your word. Mm-hmm. Don't make assumptions. I'm working on that. Okay. Don't take things personal.
I know I have this book. I gotta
and do your best. Those are the 4 agreements.
Let me. Is you got it in reach so we can show the girls? I feel like I definitely have it.
I think I might have.
Listen, what you just said is so important just for any type of relationship.
I definitely have it somewhere.
Just life period. Friendships, relationships.
Everything.
Because when I tell you I'm working on that shit, it's really important to me right now. Like, okay, girl. Let it go.
Those are the 4 agreements. Mm-hmm. And, like, I was heavy on the assumptions.
Real bad.
Real
heavy.
Bad. And I was so
loud and wrong.
Off. Loud and wrong.
So here's the thing we've talked about before too. Like, gotta stop taking stuff so personal. Some shit do not be about you. Let a person have their moment. The moment, and I ain't even just talking about you right now. I'm just, the moment don't always be about you. And we be the first time a nigga texting 10 minutes late, we thinking we done did something wrong. He don't like me no more. Oh, girl, he just having a conversation.
I went down a whole fucking rabbit. I went down a whole fucking I'm too fat.
You did, friend.
I'm not.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. It's because I'm too big. It's because I'm not X, Y, and Z. Or am I X? Bitch, I fucking... Y'all, it was me. I'm not going to take... So this is why I'm not going to take 100% of the blame. Because from that conversation, even though a lot of it was me projecting and me... So we've talked about this.
Such a good word.
Yeah. So we've talked about this so many times about how I don't be speaking up. I just hold it in. I'm like, no, it's because, and then, but what happens when I do that, when I don't say things in the moment, is that then it stays in my head because I didn't get it out. Mm-hmm. And then I create these scenarios,
novel,
break my own fucking heart, right? Mm-hmm. So I created this whole fucking, and I'm not your type, and you just don't like me, and I'm in the front zone, and this, and that, right? But that all was not the case. But one thing, that all was not the case. But one thing that did come out is maybe he's not emotionally available.
Right.
Right. And so that, okay.
And if that's something you require, then that's important.
Right. But also, what also comes from this, and I think I brought this up last time, was that maybe I'm not either.
We have talked about that.
And
you want to tell them why you feel like you might not be? I'm not saying to put on the spot. I'm saying because somebody may be listening.
No, so I am not even technically divorced, mm-hmm. right? I'm separated by location, but I'm not legal. I have not even called the lawyer yet, right? And so,
I'm divorced as fuck, but I've been there.
Yeah. Because it's like there's like nothing's come up where I'm like I need to hurry up and do this.
Well, I had a whole
but I
baby.
do need to hurry up and do it though.
I had a whole baby. I was still legally married. Trifling.
But like
but
I don't.
You know, we're very much living two separate lives. So
right.
That transition is not as easy as people think, and that's why marriage is
permanent, y'all.
I don't want to sound bitter, but the legal act of marriage is not something that I have to have again. I want to be married as fuck in my head, love it and all that shit. But the legal, I would do it if it came to that, if it happened. But you're never going to hear me telling a man, I'm almost 40. I got to get married again. I don't. My soul doesn't require that. And Lala, we can make a topic. Lala talked about that. Did you see those posts going around today? Lala said that many married people she knows are miserable, and marriage is just not a topic anymore. Like, you don't hear people saying, I can't wait to get married. Now, I heard sorry to cut you off, by the way. I heard two sides to this. The married people that were happy were saying, nah, sis, you sound hurt. You're speaking from a place of hurt. And I feel that. I do understand that. Because when I got into that mode, I realized it's not necessarily that I don't want to get married again. I don't want to get divorced again. It's a trauma response. And I think that's where the place she is. I don't want to get divorced again. If I get married, I want to be literally happily ever after.
Right.
With that being said, if I don't get married, I still want a loving, very loving, happy relationship. But if we don't do that shit legally, I can still die happily.
Yeah.
It's just...
So...
I think that comes after you get married. Because Lala's been married. I think...
Yeah.
You just realize, like, I've done this before. This piece of paper is not making me
No,
love
but,
him
like,
anymore.
I didn't... So... When I was, like, in my 20s, I was like, I'm never getting married.
Really?
Yeah. And...
I felt like that way for a minute.
It wasn't until... I was like, I'm never getting married. I'm never having kids. Like, those were the... I was like,
that was my teenage talk.
auntie.
That was my teenage talk. You couldn't tell me I was going to be married with multiple kids. Fuck no.
As the eldest child of many, I was like, I don't need to.
That'll be so hard. It's hard be saying stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, I was like, no, I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? So, what my point is that, like, and I talked about this, I think it was the last episode, about how, like, I decided I wanted a divorce because I felt like I needed alone time.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think what happened is that even though I knew I needed alone time, I genuinely, truly, absolutely love this man. Like, I love him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I do.
I think,
I said, yeah, I do.
I know. But, like, I love this man. I love him very much. And, you know, I love him as my friend, but I love him.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think what happened is I had this anxious attachment because I'm like, I know in the back of my mind I need to take some time off from relationships, but what I feel for this person is very intense. And this connection that I have, I don't recall ever feeling like this with somebody before. And so, like, I was trying to ignore the fact that, like, that you need time off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think that's why I got so caught up in my feelings. I think limerence is the word, where it's like...
Period. What that mean?
So limerence is like when you have like an extreme... You ever see You?
I haven't.
Okay. So limerence is like an extreme obsession, but usually it's with like an unrequited situation. So it's like a one-way, like, I have a crush, this person doesn't pay any attention to me. That's not the case. He did pay me attention. He did not pay as much attention.
Yeah, remember, I got some of the backstory early. So I know that you would...
Right.
It changed clearly a little bit.
Right.
But, yeah.
But also, like I said, he did admit, maybe I'm not emotionally available. He's very, very, very work-oriented, right? And so am I. You know what I'm saying? And so I was not trying to, like, crowd his space. I wasn't trying to, like, push up on him. But, like, bitch, you're not even fucking divorced.
Yeah.
Like, you need to, like, fall back for a little bit. Get back on your grind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Find yourself. You got all this stuff. And so, it's not that I was trying to force something. It's just that I was afraid of losing that. But the timing was not right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're talking to somebody that did that. Like, I did that with Jahan's father.
Right.
I was not divorced yet.
Yeah.
And it just was like, honestly, I'm gonna be all the way real, and whoever's listening one day to just hear it, whatever. So, my ex-husband had it in my head that, which ain't true, but he put insecurities in my head. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you with 3 kids, and other baggage. Nobody gonna fuck with you. They gonna fuck you. They're not gonna fuck with you. So when I quickly end up meeting somebody that, I remember one of our first conversations with me and Jahan's father. I'll be working on not saying the names now. He's like, because I always, and I even did that with Whole Foods, like led with my amount of kids. That's the insecurity thing, I think.
Yeah.
Because we joked about that. He's like, nigga, you said you off top. You was like, I got 4 kids. I'm like, because you need to know.
Right.
So I remember telling him like, oh, I have 3 kids now, and he goes, oh, 5 kids is a real family. I want kids. So I'm like, okay. Like he made it clear, like I want a kid or 2. So I'm like, oh, this is a people will mess with me with kids, and I hate to say this and sound fucked up, but I just went right into that one. You know what I mean? Like, okay, somebody wants me with 3 kids, okay, and I did that. And it was good when it was good. It was great when it was great. But I quickly learned this wasn't the person.
But see, and I've said this before, I feel something very specific with this person. And I don't know how to explain it.
We'll see.
And I pray, you know what? I pray for God to do whatever it is that is meant to be done. But I hope that once I deal with, because this is, so we talked about triggers before.
Yeah.
But like, what I've, like, literally, y'all, when I tell y'all, I jumped to so many fucking conclusions. I was like, oh my God, bitch, you are fucking unwell. You are crazy as fuck.
Okay, so sometimes I go back and read my text messages and be like, you did a lot.
Yeah.
She let me read hers, and
I did a lot.
You did do a little snapping. So, you know, they be saying, like, you was doing so much, you snapping, and it don't seem like we were. But I can see how he may have been shrinking in his seat a little bit, reading it.
Right. And I can see.
No, a little bit. He was reading that shit like, oh, Jesus.
But can you also see how I could have misunderstood? But you can see how I could have misunderstood.
Listen, we didn't say he was innocent.
Listen, when I tell you, I went last night. I was like, when he was like, I was literally trying to say this, and that, and I was like, I typed like, you could have said, and I went back and I was like, he literally said exactly that. Like, but me in my head, I had already had these like insecurities about like, he's just not that into me, and I was already overthinking every fucking thing that had nothing to fucking do with me.
That's a whole other topic, these insecurities, because the baddest of the baddest got insecurities.
Well, listen, so that's what I'm coming out of this with, right, is that one, it's not the right time, because I have a lot of shit to work on. Like, I really have to work on like this abandonment thing that I have. You know what I'm saying? Because we talked about before how, like, my daddy issues with my biological father, like, that shit sparked up with me because I was like, and I literally said, you threw me away. And he was like, girl, go back and read what you said to me and tell me.
That's my problem. Be like,
where you
what
think
did you say to me? Why do you think I did this?
He was like,
we are the same.
He said, go back and read what you said and tell me where it looks like I'm supposed to ever speak to you the fuck again. And I was like, and I'm like, okay, you're right. I did say that. So, like, I need to work on me. I need to work on my communication skills. I need to work on my abandonment shit. But you know what? He also needs to work on some things too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's be clear.
Right, let's be clear.
We are talking about us right now, but this particular person, he got some shit to work on too.
He got some shit to work on.
Most of us
like,
humans.
You know, be more clear. And like one thing that when you and I had talked off record about the nitty gritty, one thing that we talked about is like, so y'all, like, I have like a phone anxiety. Like, I won't even order a pizza on the phone, right? I get nervous. Mm-hmm. So my kids eat shitty pizza that I can order on an app because I get like on the phone and I get nervous. I'm gonna say something stupid, which is weird because I have a podcast. What the fuck? But I say dumb shit all the time. You heard how much?
It's like, call me.
Yeah.
We'll talk about.
So that's the other thing. So one, I know that I need to contact my therapist and get back in therapy to work on these like deep rooted like PTSD, childhood trauma shit that I got going on. Two, I need to work on unblocking my throat chakra and talking on the motherfucking phone because a text message argument.
Y'all don't talk on the phone as much as you text, and it's probably
right. And it's because of me because he's a phone talker. He's a talker. He talks a fucking lot.
Yeah, he's a Pisces, so he's a talker.
He gonna talk. Super Pisces. Super Pisces.
I know you told me.
Like Pisces, almost his entire chart.
So he has no problems with talking.
He has no problem talking, but at the same time, with that being said, his communication skills could use some work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, like a text message argument is the worst fucking thing because I misread literally everything. And he was being very literal. Yes. And I was being right? I was creating scenarios. He was being literal and I was turning it into like, well, this means this, this means that, this means this means that, this means, well, when he says this, that means that, oh, such and such said this. That means, so what he's trying to say is, and it was something completely fucking different. I was way the fuck off.
Back to the text things that we said off record, like, so yeah. He's like, listen, you can send me the positive shit, paragraph could be this long, but at any point, if there's something that's not so positive or something that's a little iffy in there, you need to call me. And I love that. I love that about him. He's like, don't do some shit. Don't text me. Just call me. And that is really the solution to a lot because text don't be coming through the same way as voice. It just don't. It just don't. So I think that if y'all would have talked about those things, actually talking on the phone about those things, which he would have probably been open to.
Yeah, because he did throw a little shade.
That was what
spoke.
When you said that, I was like, that was it. So if y'all would have actually spoke about the things y'all were talking about, the conversation would have went better, or it would have ended. It would have felt more.
I wouldn't have been feeling so dejected more full. And like the past couple weeks, I was like, I feel like he threw me away.
But it came from
But that's not messages. It. All what happened is because of my text messages. It's because of like me misreading what he's saying and me like popping out the fucking handle, going supernova. I did go supernova. It be me. It's me.
So
hi. I'm the problem, it's me.
With that, I've been the problem so many times.
I'm never the problem. No, I'm never the.
I done been the problem. You may not. I done been the problem. I told you this. I said, listen. I know I done been a problem. When I tell you, I'm making a conscious effort, not just for him, but for my own sanity. Watch what you say out your mouth and express yourself, and do it in a way that you want to receive. Like, you don't be, because I would say some wild ass shit that I don't mean. I've been making an effort, like, and it's new, it's super new, but it's been smoother than anything I've probably had because of me. I'm buzzed as fuck, but not.
I'm buzzed. Sorry, I did not mean to cut you off.
Okay. This is not a for him thing. This is for me, because if I know that I want a healthy, like, I want a high vibrational relationship. I do. Mm-hmm. You can. I wasn't bringing the high vibes.
I was gonna say, and so do I, but that means that I need to vibrate high myself. And like, the thing is, like, so fucking, like, I'm literally, my lips feel buzzy. My lips are buzzing. Like, I can feel like as I'm talking.
Oh, we need to. What's my girl Jazz?
Hold on,
podcast,
what was I saying?
Tequila what?
Tequila talk.
Yeah, so we just join them. This is what it be.
Tequila talk.
Tequila something. Hey girl. Yeah, I like her. She's so cute.
And Poor Minds is called Poor Minds, but they don't really be drinking that much, do they?
I think they was already be fucked up.
Yeah. And then there's like cocks and cocktails or something. The cocktail. Bitch, what the fuck was I saying? This is literally the only drink I ever have during a week is with you.
Not me. I'll
be drinking.
So I'll be having it with you, and I'll be having like 2 more.
I did have an espresso martini on Wednesday. Before I sent
when you went out by yourself? Oh, that was before that?
That was before. Before I was like, I'm gonna start a fight.
You definitely texted me like, should I hit send? Look, bitch had the text written out.
Wait, no, because I was like, because I said,
I ain't got no nails to the second, girl.
Hold on, look. What? I said, I'm sorry if what I said felt like an attack. I didn't mean it. But bitch, I absolutely meant it. I absolutely planned that attack.
You did.
Something is wrong with me. I am unwell.
It's okay.
I'm problematic as fuck.
I planned so many attacks. I do not want to. I just want to plan love. I don't want to plan no attacks no more, Kirstin.
And I'm sad because, like, when I tell y'all I love this person, like, it's a different type of love.
Can I tell y'all that I love Whole Foods? I do.
We know, bitch. Ain't nobody fucking surprised by that shit. You be like, bitch, they see you and all they see is, like, goofy ass hearts in the eyes. Like, No, I really love this man. And you know I do, right?
I know you do, sis.
It's not just lust. Like, I love this man as a person.
No, I know you do.
But part of me loving him is like, bitch, you need to work on your fucking issues. I need to work on my issues, and hopefully, I have literally never fucking spun the block. I'm like,
you'll spin
at the thought of
I will spin about him.
I will spin about him. I really hope that I really hope that, like, once we work our shit out, both of us, because I'm not gonna take all the blame. I'll take 70% of it. I went up from 65 to 70. But like, this nigga is nonchalant as fuck, and I need a little bit more chalance.
A little bit more chalance.
I need a little bit more chalance. I'm not saying you gotta be all Joe. But I need a little bit more fucking chalance.
That Philly shit?
That is Philly, I think. Yeah. You don't gotta be all Joe, because then I'm like, ew.
My polish.
I'm like, ew.
Damn, you thought about something I want to say.
You see my bang bang?
Period. So
bang
cute.
bang.
Then you said something.
Healing. Part of me loving him is getting my shit together. Chalance. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him very much. But I need to realize that, like, and this is, so when I say, okay, maybe when I'm talking, you'll remember what you're saying. I'm buzzed, y'all. So maybe I'm over talking. Maybe I'm saying too fucking much.
We wanted to originally call this the Overshare podcast, because that's what
we
doing.
did.
But it was taking.
But I'm keeping certain things private because.
Me too. Okay, because that's good. What's that? Segue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So this is the first time ever, right? Okay, I know now. I remember. Okay, I was gonna mention how I realized this is some sad ass shit because I'm almost 38. I realized I can't remember the last time I've had an available man. Like, I'm talking real shit. That. I think it's sad. That. So, okay. Jahan's father, we started off long distance, and then I moved here. I'm from here, but I moved back to Maryland, and things moved fast, and it just got weird, right? Before that, I was married, so when I started, before I got married, when I got
let's not confuse a man's a man marrying somebody with actually being available.
Absolutely, but he was when we were good, we were good.
Yeah.
So when I got married, he was available. You know, like it was in the beginning. I mean, I'm not going to discredit that whole marriage. It was we had a good time.
Yeah.
So my point is that we got married in 2011. We got together in 2010. Got married in 2011.
What was I doing in 2011? That's when me and Mike met.
For real? During that time, available and all that, I can't remember other men on everything. I can't remember no other men being available. Like there's been men that I've liked and maybe even thought I loved, but when I asked myself, were they really available? No, half of them always lived in a different state. I was just busy being flown out every week and a half, every 2 weeks. Same thing with John's father. I don't remember the last time I've had this. This is different. He's available. He actually, just lucky for me, lives close, but outside of that, makes time. Like, will be tired and still make time. I have not, I don't know who I've had that with outside of my husband, my ex-husband.
But I think that part of that is you being open to being available.
True. Because I got so used to just being flown.
When I'm realistic with myself, I like the fact that I don't have to report to anybody.
But see, it's not even. I don't have to report to
him. I'm
him.
not saying you have to report to him.
But I like. I enjoy talking to him. So I enjoy being available to him. Yeah. That's the difference. So I wanted to say that, and then God, so I just went back. Oh, something else I was going to talk about. We buzzed as fuck, y'all.
You know what? When your teeth get like a little bit like.
Oh shit. I was going. Okay, so I had a whole topic, and then I thought about the available thing, which is crazy new to me. This is some new shit. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck it.
I do think that we get on men about being emotionally unavailable.
We be too.
But we be too. What's her name? Tweeted something the other day that I was like, oh, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Which one? Which one of our little faves?
I am Kira J.
Oh yeah, I like her.
I like her too.
Interview her one day.
Yeah, her and I've been that girl too.
She scores at rainbows now.
Does she?
Yeah.
Her and I've been that girl too.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in my feelings, they were my go-tos because them bitches be fucking.
No, what's funny about Kira J? What's funny about her? She had me dying. I'm dying laughing because like she got like a man now.
Yeah.
But
does she? That's why she switched it up a little bit. Listen. That's why she been different a little bit. She hasn't been catering to my toxic shit.
Listen. Let me tell you what's so funny. Made me think about myself. Made me die laughing. I went back to her post because I was like, wait a minute. She's talking about she got a man now. Like me, I be saying my man. She's talking about she got a man now. But I remember when she made this post saying like, y'all, I found somebody, I think I like him. I text my best friend and he was like, hold on. You don't know if you like him yet, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I went back to that post and it was January 12th. So that means it's been 2 weeks. Love you, Kira J. Love you, sis. But no, I was laughing like, hey, when you know, you know.
So something that she said that I was like,
it's been 2 weeks. She went from that to this is my motherfucking man.
That's why she deleted some stuff because there was one that I was looking for that
whoever
she posted.
She like him. She like him.
Where's this mess? Where's this post? Because it was really saying what I needed. What needed to be said.
And I'm here.
I'm happy for you, sis. She said something about she was interested in a guy, but she was not on his level. And her friends were like, "What do you mean? You got this, and that?" She was like, "No, like
I saw that one.
Like." On like a level of like healing and maturity and like emotional maturity. And while he does have some stuff to work on, because he thinks that he's a good communicator, but that communication could use a little bit of work, especially if that you're talking to somebody who overthinks every fucking thing. You know that you got to be specific. And yes, he was very specific, kind of. He was kind of specific, but like I just don't like to be iced out. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not others. Okay, I know that it's not other people's responsibility to make sure we're okay.
Right.
But she also, the same person we talking about, made a post saying, and I fuck with it, saying like, this man reassures me before I even get
I need
there.
reassurance.
And that's Whole Foods. Like, I don't want to put that pressure on you.
Right.
So I don't even want to put that pressure on you, but you don't even know how reassuring you are before I even need that shit.
That is so. Words of affirmation is my number one love language. I need to be told like you're good and you're secure. Like, you know, and we haven't really gotten into like in depth like history stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I have issues with like feeling like I'm safe. Yeah. You know, and so. But at the same time, he was literally saying, I know that you get worked up about certain things, so I don't know how exactly to say to you that I need to, like, focus on this area of my life right now. You know what I mean? And now, had he just said, like, fair. Listen.
I think that needed the phone instead of the text.
We needed the phone instead of the text.
Yeah.
Because before he could say, like, I don't want you to feel some kind of way about the fact that I'm not paying you any attention, but I'm focusing on this right now, I'd have been fine. But in my head, I was like, you hate me! Just like Sean. Just like my baby. I tell him, like, you need to fucking pick up your shoes when you come inside. You hate me! My Gemini baby.
Oh, he's a Gemini.
Sean's a Gemini. He's a fuckboy.
That
Sean
makes
is
even more sense because Rocco is the Aquarius. They're the air signs.
The air signs. I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign. That scale tips.
My boo an Aquarius. His birthday next week.
He's an air sign.
Yeah.
But so
he's a big ass Rocco too.
So this episode is for the problematic girls who are trying to do better.
We're trying.
I'm trying to do better. I ain't letting nobody talk about my baby and say he's trifling. I said I just can't believe that he hates me.
I'm trying. Like I've been trying, and I'm proud of myself because it's about me. Because whether it's this situation or whatever, even though I do think it is going to be. I love how I am responding to things because I done been fucked up before.
Yeah.
Toxic.
So I'm proud of me for recognizing that, like, I fucked up. It was me. I fucked up. Did I get the answer that I was asking for all along?
Well, you won't always, but you still have to work with what you...
But I did. I did get the answer.
What?
Like, he's just not there right now, which I knew. But I made it into something way bigger than it was. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm sorry for disturbing your peace. I was like,
I'm sorry I came and fucked up your whole life and everything you had going
on. I'm sorry for fucking up your life. I'm sorry I'm not. That's what you did.
What?
I can't be one of those people.
I'm not one of them. I'm never going to be.
Never gonna...
No. Literally said.
Bitch, why did you go there?
Literally said, I'm cool. Like, I know what you are. I didn't say any of that.
Yes.
And when I tell you, I ain't said shit since.
But listen, did you saw the message when I was like, sorry for disturbing your peace. And he was like, but you don't.
Calm down.
He said, but you don't. I was trying to say this.
Listen,
and you went
and working on me like
to
a motherfucker.
Moon. Yes.
I'm not saying, like, girl, relax.
But part of my growth is also recognizing that, like, bitch, you don't have any business stressing somebody's son out. All this time I'm like, I don't want nobody's son stressing me out except my own. And pitches me. Somebody.
I almost said her name because I know her name. I ain't trying to stress you out, miss. I mean, your son. I just want to love on him. That's it. I won't say the mama's name because I know her mama.
And you know what?
I just want to love on your son.
I just want to love on your daddy, but I'm not ready. And your son.
Yeah, that too.
Both of them. Because I love his mama. I love his daughter. I love him.
His mama supposed to be here in March. I think I'm going to meet her. I'm supposed to meet her. And the daughter soon, I believe. But I'm not going to keep the problem. I remember what I want to talk about.
Me and the daughter are big.
I remember what I want to talk about now.
So, hold on. Before we segue. If
that's
you're watching,
your boo, I know. Hey, girl.
I'm sorry. Hey, girl. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I know you saw me be very dramatic, but it's
okay.
just because I love your father.
She gets it. She trusts me. She gets it.
Because I love your father, I'm not going to beg him to take me back.
Because
I know, bitch, I'm crazy.
I know what I want to talk about.
Okay.
This is another first time. The level of not secrecy, but privacy that I want with this man is new to me, because when I was with Jahan's father, I'm not going to front and be honest, I posted him on my social media as early as fuck, probably because my ex had posted.
Nigga, I'm not even posting you if you lost.
Listen, probably because my ex had posted
if
his
you
new
are
thing.
missing, I'm still not posting you.
Listen, the ex posted his new thing. I'm like, bitch, you not alone. I got me something too. This one, it feels so sacred. Like, I did post him. I covered his face though, because I just posted.
I seen it.
Yeah, I posted him because let's be clear, like, it's not a secret, but you're not gonna see.
So we can believe that he actually.
Yeah, because I was be thinking I'm lying about this Whole Foods story. Listen, I don't need no validation. We know some mutual friends. I don't need none of them old bitches telling. I don't need. Okay, it's a mix of needing validation and low key in the past wanting somebody to tell me something like, oh, if it's something I need to hear, I need to know. I don't need to hear shit. I feel secure in this.
Oh, like
I don't need.
I heard.
Like almost low for real, like almost wanting to hear that a little bit.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, I know that he is super, super, super low fucking key.
No, this one feels. I am so okay being private. Yeah, I'm gonna show you glimpses of it. Because it's not a secret. But I'm holding him here. I don't give a fuck with I don't need no validation, because he shows me every day that he's available. When I tell you, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care. I'm not showing, I'm not posting a picture of us on my page. I'm not going to say never.
Nothing to
I'm
nobody.
not going to say a never, but no, until it is fucking all the way, or whenever. I don't know whenever I do, I don't need to. This is new to me, because usually Zakia has to prove a point, has to get some type of validation. Now I can say that because I'm realizing what it is. I didn't realize what it was. No, I don't need to show him that. It feels too. It just feels too. I don't need that. This is new for me. So it's so many things. It's small shit, but it's new for me with this one. Like, I don't want to be toxic.
Yeah.
I don't want to be.
I don't either. I'm embarrassed by my toxicity, but it's because like, I was trying to, and in my mind I was like, I'm not trying to rush anything. I'm not trying to, because one thing I don't like to be is smothered.
I don't want to rush. I just want to feel good.
Yeah, and like, I see the error in my ways. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, like, I need to take a few steps back, focus on the shit that,
So buzzed.
I'm super buzzed. I'm not fucked up, but I'm buzzed.
I'm not fucked up. I just feel like I'm about to be on your couch for a little bit.
It's okay. I'm blending in.
It's so goofy. I should take this picture, bitch, since you want to fucking post that ugly ass picture of me yesterday. You lucky I don't care.
We would be like,
cheese.
I don't remember what I was talking about, but I love him. He's a good person.
I should have recorded.
He's busy. I'll say it again, and I'll send it to him.
Go ahead.
I love him. He's a good person.
He's a good man, Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah. He's busy, but so am I. And because I love him, I'm going to work on me. And if we come back together at some point, that's great. But I'm not going to force it if we don't.
And that's
because
on
the
what?
time period.
I'm going to end there. We're so unprofessional. Oh, she said Whole Foods.
Listen, but okay, so if I'm also keeping it 100%, part of me is very sad because I ain't never busted a nut like I have with him. I'm blessed. I'm being real.
Are we going there?
Little girl, turn the device off if you're watching, because I don't want you to hear this about your father. The best fucking nut. I just said on my ponytail when it fell off.
I can't with you, man. Oh, not the little bun.
I got a Tweety. Look at this.
Bitch, how the fuck you got so much hair already? already. My little fucking, I got this much hair.
Look at my bangs.
Kirsten, I have this much hair. Your hair grows like a white woman. Listen. Listen. Okay.
That's offensive.
No, it's not. I have this much. Your hair was only a little longer than mine at one point. Fuck all that. Fuck the hair. Are we going there? Are we taking it there?
No, we don't have to. Because you just said you're keeping it sacred. And you know what? I should have too. But I'm just putting it out there. Yeah.
You gonna run that motherfucker back? All right, I got a burp. You heard it? I heard it. Oh my God. How much time we got? I'm so scared.
We got plenty of time.
No, because this one don't need to be fucked up like the last one. You couldn't edit. Not you.
Why are you coming for me like
that?
You hate me!
No, you know what made me think about?
Let me see how much time.
You know what made me think about? The Kevin Hart special when he's like, damn, what I just watched it last night. He said,
you had to be
so amazing. So you just said you hate. Never mind. Y'all, somebody know who I'm talking about. But go check this out. With your fucking ponytail.
Hold on, let me not trip over us. Oh, I didn't even touch it. That was not me.
Oh shit.
We still have 84 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy. So
yeah, let's not go there.
I won't go there.
I should not have said that.
It's okay. You only gave him a smidge. You gave him a big smidge, but.
Are you going live?
No, I'm just. Focus on how you said you love him.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't load captions. Why? Listen, because it's just in our story. It's okay. It's fucking recorded.
Bitch, you said what you said. Just like you talked about. You know what I was thinking? Maybe I could bottle up my farts and sell them to nasty people. You could bottle up your burps. The kids.
This stinks today because I had. What the fuck did I eat? I don't know what I ate. I ate some kind of Caribbean food. Oh,
I made Thai food, but I
saw that shit look good too.
It was good. I still have some. Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
I want a little bit.
Okay. She's like, I want a little bit.
Listen,
yeah, it was good.
So
but the only thing is that fish sauce. That shit makes your whole fucking house smell terrible.
So just to be clear, we're not going there.
No, we're not gonna go there. I mean, I know you want to.
I wouldn't leave you hanging.
I'm gonna protect.
I would hate to leave you hanging.
I'm gonna protect
I'm not gonna
you. Since me and my baby, me and my love of my life, my soulmate, since we broke up, I just want to be. Listen, if you ever come to me, you better step correct. Because when I tell you, I have busted the best night in my entire life. But I'm gonna protect you.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go. I'm protecting this because it ain't nobody's business. But what I'm gonna say is this. I was thinking about this in the ride here. I'm gonna say this. People watching. This is the most attractive I've been to anyone. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
So physically attracted. A lot of my niggas been ugly. Mm-hmm. Just ugly. But they was nice.
Listen, no, a lot of my niggas been fine and can't fuck.
Or that. Oh God. See, it ain't. I'm gonna say that. So it ain't never gave. It ain't give that with him. But I'm gonna say that. But listen, I'm so.
I have fucked some of the finest men, and they couldn't fuck. Not who you're thinking of. That was regular.
Not regular.
Like nothing like mind blowing. Can you wait for it?
It wasn't mind blowing. That wasn't mind blowing. It's fine as.
It was not mind blowing. No, it was not mind blowing. Because it didn't get. You got to remember, stage of life where I met him.
Yeah, you wasn't pressed at all.
No.
This stage.
No, the stage of his life that I met
his
him.
life, correct? Because I know what you're talking about, but I feel like you also just wasn't pressed.
Yeah, I was like,
you wasn't pressed at all.
It was like, oh, had this been 7 years ago, I'd be like, ah. Yeah. But right now, I'm like, this nigga.
So this stage I'm in, the attraction is just so strong, and the emotions that match it.
Bitch, hold on. Okay, since we're talking about attraction, I literally drew portraits of this man.
No, you didn't.
I will show you. Bitch, I am, when I tell you, obsessed with this person. Why is your phone always on low battery? I look Caucasian.
Oh no, it's so
fuck.
boring. Like, that filter made you look like my friend Tammy. We are just so unprofessional.
I look like a redheaded white woman.
This is my baby.
I look like a
No,
leprechaun.
that filter is too filtered.
That's super filtered.
It's too filtered. Keep talking.
I drew portraits of this man. No.
Girl, you talking. God, you drew portraits.
Yes, I'm talking
I'm still-
because we
I'm
are
still
doing a
confused. Still confused.
podcast. This is not a photo shoot. Yes, I'm talking. Why is your phone never charged?
I have
Ever.
a charger in my bag. I want some food. I always want something.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
always
rapping.
leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something. I guess we're rapping because her ass is greedy.
I guess we're rapping.
It was supposed to be a ratchet episode. It
We
was
did
not
say
supposed to be a-
yeah.
This was a whole therapy session for
It's
me.
okay. It's good for somebody else
But you know what? No, listen, y'all. I was like, that's the thing. Remember, we talked about how do you know if you're triggered?
Unless them triggers come
Unless
up,
a trigger comes up. But how do you deal with it? Because before, I would have been like, he wronged me.
PhoenixScientist.com.
Okay,
Bitch,
sis.
ain't nobody ask you. Alexa, stop. Did I ever say her name? No, I did not. Did you guys hear me say her name? No. I'm buzzed as fuck. Okay, listen. Before, I would have been like, he wronged me. He did me dirty. And you know what? For that first 2-3 days, no, for that first 3
It's
weeks,
called accountability, sis.
for that 3 weeks until I decided to start a fight because I wanted some attention.
That's all it be.
I wanted some attention. That's why I sent that message.
So, granted, I'm not trying to start fights, but I've been getting enough attention to not start fights. Is that what it is?
Yes.
I don't want to start no fights though. So
Don't
just
start
keep
no
giving me attention, Whole Foods.
So I just wanted some attention, I think.
It's it. You are right.
And
Like
so
a
I
little
was like, let me
child.
start a fight.
Like Rocco and Sean.
But I'm talking about this new one. This like this
The most
2
recent
days
one. I
ago
know.
that I was like, I'm going to say
Twitter fingers.
this. Should I hit send? And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait till I'm home and I'm not at work because I don't want to be focused on it. And also, I knew that he was working too, and I didn't want to have to wait hours for him to finish work.
He was being a little fair.
I was being fair. I didn't want to fuck up his day, you know, because I knew that would. And you know, I said I'm sorry if it came across because I feel great because I am. Bitch, I'm unwell. I need to work on some things. Okay.
Not unwell.
I am not right in the
When
head.
them eyes start getting bigger.
No, but see, before I would not have come to this point where I'm like, you know what, bitch? You be the problem sometimes. Yeah. And so I am fully accepting the fact that I be the problem sometimes. And I really, honestly, genuinely hope, I pray that whatever is meant to be will be. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to pray for something that's not meant to be to happen.
Correct.
But in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, I hope that eventually at some point we get back together. Mm. And we were never like exclusively together. It was like a situationship, you know, because of the situation. But I do love him.
You said that a lot today.
Because I do. Fuck it. Nigga. I do. I love him. I said it. I love him. I love him. Like, I do love this man. And just because you're being coy and you don't want to fucking scare this man off.
Oh,
bitch,
bitch.
we know you're in love. We know.
Bitch, he's not going to be scared. You want me to tell him in the camera?
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Oh, Whole Foods,
I'm just saying. You saying I said it a lot. I know.
You did say it a whole lot. But Whole Foods knows I love him. It's,
okay.
That's sacred.
So what you saying? Mine is not sacred?
No, bitch. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, hey, I'm almost a 40-year-old woman. I ain't scared of that shit.
I'm closer to 40.
So what? But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Life is short.
But love is not always.
Life is short.
Let's stay together and be toxic. Mm-hmm.
No, I agree.
Sometimes love is, let me work on me because right now I cannot be what you deserve. Not even what you need me to be, but what you deserve.
Agreed.
And that's that. Thank you for tuning into the 444 Girls podcast. I'm going to go feed this greedy bitch.
I'm about to eat some food out her fridge.
Love you.
Bye.